Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I found this old broken toy in my son's room the other day, and I was like, this could make a good 24 scale crawler. It's about the correct size that a bus, short bus would be in a 24 scale. The body is kind of light plastic. You could just take off all this heavy, portion at the bottom, and if you look at it, it's about the exact same wheelbase as a SCX24 Bronco, and this would make some type of good maybe apocalyptic style bus painted yellow, kind of patina the paint, or make it into maybe even a mud truck or something. I don't know. Definitely a great project that I'm gonna get into here soon and record the journey for you. Like and subscribe, guys. All right, here we go, guys. Man, I'm very proud of the way this came out. I went for kind of a Mad Max apocalyptic style build here with this. I'll go over the paint here for you and the detail. I started off with a satin brown spray paint. Then I let that dry for about 5 minutes and then poured salt over the areas that I wanted to show a lot of roughness. Here, for instance. Then after that, let that dry for a few hours. And then I did a coat of orange gloss spray paint, and then I went with a yellow gloss spray paint, even though I'm going for a matte look, but it doesn't really matter. I just had some of that left over, and my final process will flatten everything out. So as you can see, the detail here, once I let everything dry for a day, I sanded the areas down that I wanted more of the brown to come through. The orange that I use give these kind of hints of light rust compared to the dark areas. I used some actual rusted metal that I used several coats of matte clear coat over so that it's smooth but still carries the actual rust look on these areas here. It's all custom. I use this maroon chocolate model color, which is a flat color, and I mixed that with a little bit of water and just brushed it over the whole car. That's why I said, you can flatten out this gloss paint. And then I basically took a napkin, cleaned all that up, and then everything looked fantastic after that. Once all that was dry, I used this Mr. Super Clear Matte that you can get at Hobby Lobby. This actually adds an even more flat color to the vehicle, and it actually is extremely clear, which that gave me the perfect look here. Before I put the clear coat on, I took some Sharpies here and painted these lights all around the car. And I also used this again without adding water to it and brushed it over all the original painted areas that I wanted to keep, that I had originally taped off, so that it'll give it a worn, rusted look, dirty look. These are the permanent markers I got off Amazon that I use to do accents with. Every color. I added in a rusted stop sign here. Still determining what I'm going to put on this area. Just small accent like the wire guards. This is a Bronco base SCX24. Let's go ahead and show what's under here. Okay. All the body I mounted on with magnets here on each side, and on the top here I'm running a Mofo RC ROP pancake brushless motor along with a Furitek Lizard Pro Fly Sky receiver and Horror 43mm shocks, all Bronco links here. Mofo RC UPW wheels. These are, in my opinion, some of the best wheels on the market because they're so customizable with the different weights that you can add from their site. They have like 0mm, 3mm, 6mm wheel length hubs. Right now I'm just running an Emaxx Servo. I'll probably switch that out to something better. That's what I had laying around. I also added in a driver and a steering wheel. I used a Paw Patrol ladder, painted that for the ladder on the roof rack to get to the roof. And I used my normal magnet mounts that I normally use to add different accessories to the top because I was going for a apocalyptic style on this. I made this gunner army guy here, kind of, you know, made this look kind of apocalyptic and rugged, and that just snapped right onto the top right there. You can remove it if you're doing some extreme crawling and want to save weight on top, but it looks really cool. And also for the windows, I used plexiglass, sanded it down a little bit to give it a rough, rugged look. Then used my same flat brown model color paint to make it look weathered and worn. And the areas that I wanted to look like windshield wipers washed so the driver can see, I just mask and tape that off. And then once I painted that area, I just kind of removed the tape. Came out perfect. Originally, I was going to go with 62 by 22 and Horror all-terrain tires, but I love the way those looked, but I got a little bit of rubbing here. And this actually is kind of more of a realistic look for this kind of vehicle. But I went with the 58mm same tire. And I have no rubbing and, you know, kind of a little bit more flex going on there with these tires. Here's the vehicle turned on. See what I'm saying? I got the dome light in there that kind of shows the driver up really well. I put a couple bullet holes with a nail, just hammer a nail slightly in there to get that crack in the bullet hole look. And you can see the driver there with his hand on the steering wheel. The dome light looks really good if you want to accent your figures, guys. I just used an old deadbolt fog light that I had laying around for those. Let's get this thing on the crawler course here. I'm really loving the way this thing looks, guys. It looks fantastic. But remember, I could have built a lot more capable crawler, but just the sheer size of this is gonna come with some performance costs. But the way it looks is amazing. Sometimes these bigger rigs, even though they're not as capable, are just very fun to drive. Look at that. Beautiful. But as you can see already, that front bumper is already getting snagged. See if we can make that. Probably not, with the rear end tilting down. Got it. I'm gonna just jump around to a couple other portions of the course for you guys. And that's where the top heaviness comes into play. Okay, let's try this again. See, sometimes something like this is very fun trying out. This bigger, bulkier crawler is just a lot more difficult going up the hill than something like a rod buggy. That'll just climb this in seconds. There we go. Okay, let's try this uphill climb to a downhill descent. We pretty much know that this huge top heavy vehicle is probably not going to make that downhill. Look how beautiful that is going uphill. If it makes this, I'll be amazed. The sad thing is, I think I could have made it, but my link came loose here. Got that on with some blue Loctite. Let's try this again. I'm running stock SCX24 axles here. I might switch this over to portals later. Not sure at the moment. Wow, success. A bit of a steep hill. We got it. This thing is a little bit more capable than what it appears. Look at that lean to the left. light bar coming in for this thing for the top. That'll look really cool in this vehicle. Just didn't come in the mail yet while I was doing the build. Getting dangerous over here. Fail. Give that another go. Wire showing there. Oh boy. Put up a save. I think we're stuck here. Can't believe I actually saved that. Need a stronger servo for sure. Here we go. There we go. Impressive so far, guys. I know this hill up the bridge here is very steep, and only most of my capable crawlers can make it up that hill. I know that's not going to happen here. Just trying. A little bit more speed. Nope. Well, yeah, guys, tell me what you think about the build. Tell me what you think in the comments that the build might need in the future. Definitely a new servo. I'm running brass weights in the front only, none in the rear. Definitely needs that light bar. Let's give this one more run with the machine gunner on top, just to show you guys how that looks. It looks pretty damn good. Look at that, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Definitely any questions in the comments, guys. Thanks.